This is Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.
Hello viewers, you're watching Pulse of Africa. I'm Samia Mohammed for the main news. First, our top stories for today. Tinubu reaffirms support for Mali democratic transition. Ugandan parliament approves $20 billion budget. UN rejects US-backed Gaza aid plan, citing lack of neutrality. Now, the news in detail. Zimbabwe will soon allow private companies to generate, transmit and distribute electricity, particularly in newly developed suburban areas, to support the national utility ZESA Holdings. Energy Minister July Moyo confirmed the cabinet's approval of the plan during a National Energy Compact workshop in Harare on May 14, 2025. Moyo said this current investment is insufficient to meet growing demand, promoting the government to innovate private entities to operate as electricity retailers in designated zones. The move follows a similar model in Zambia aimed at improving access and reliability of power supply across the country. Now to Angola. The UK has launched its first trade and investment mission to Angola, led by trade envoy Calvin Bailey and His Majesty Ambassador Bharat Joshi. Over 20 British companies explored opportunities in Angola's growing infrastructure, agriculture and financial sectors during the May 6 to 7 visit. Delegates toured key sites including the new Luanda International Airport and the Special Economic Zone and participated in a high-level business forum. With €2.5 billion in bilateral trade, both nations aim to deepen economic ties. The mission sparked promising investment talks, reinforcing a shared commitment to sustainable growth and long-term partnership. Shifting to Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu reaffirmed Nigeria's commitment to supporting Mali's democratic transition and strengthening economic ties during a meeting with Malian Ambassador Sheikh Omar Coulibaly at the State House, Abuja. He emphasized the importance of unity among West African nations, stating no nation can succeed alone. The Malian envoy conveyed greetings from General Assimi Goita and praised Nigeria's leadership in Africa and its contribution to peacekeeping. President Tinubu also received letters of credence from ambassadors of the Netherlands, Tanzania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Russia and Switzerland. Moving on to Morocco. Morocco and Tanzania have committed to strengthening their partnership in sustainable energy transition. In a meeting in Rabat, Morocco Minister Leila Ben Ali and Tanzanian Deputy Prime Minister Doto Mashaka Biteko discussed renewable energy, rural electrification, green hydrogen, and electrical infrastructure expansion. They highlighted the importance of skills transfer, with Tanzania looking to adopt Morocco's successful models, particularly post-Al-Hos earthquake. Ben Ali emphasized South-South cooperation, while Biteko supported the Dar es Salaam Declaration, aiming to provide electricity to 300 million Africans by 2030. The visit reflects growing momentum in energy cooperation between the two nations. In other news, the US is shifting its Africa policy to focus on trade over aid, with ambassadors now rated on deals made, not aid spent. Trade, not aid is now official policy, said senior official Troy Fitrell. In Trump's first 100 days, invoice secured 33 deals worth $6 billion. The U.S. also pledged $550 million for a key rail project to counter Chinese influence. 6 goals include promoting commercial diplomacy, supporting reforms, and backing viable infrastructure. Critics warn that cutting aid could harm the continent's most vulnerable, and Washington insists the new approach emphasized equal, mutually beneficial partnership. Meanwhile, the United Nations has declined to participate in US-backed humanitarian aid operation in Gaza, stating the plan lacks impartiality, neutrality, and independence. Deputy UN spokesperson Farhan Haq said Thursday that the initiative, facilitated by Israel but not involving it in direct aid delivery, does not meet the UN's core humanitarian principles. The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, said to launch by the end of May, has faced heavy criticism. UN aid chief Tom Fletcher called it a fig leaf for further violence. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio defended the plan but expressed openness to alternative approaches.
The story of resurgent Ethiopia and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel, all the time. Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.
Turning to business news. Uganda's parliament has approved the proposed government budget of $20 billion for the 2025 and 2026 fiscal year, keeping spending largely in line with the current year's 72.1 trillion shillings. While specific allocations were not disclosed, the government has previously identified agro-industrialization, tourism and mineral development, including petroleum, as key priorities. Finance Minister Matia Kasaja is expected to present full budget details on June 12. The budget supports Uganda's infrastructure push to enable crude oil production in 2025, including a $5 billion pipeline through Tanzania. Finally, US President Donald Trump and the UAE have announced a deal to build massive AI data center complex in Abu Dhabi, starting at 1 gigawatt and expanding to 5 gigawatts. The project, the largest of its kind outside the US, aims to boost AI collaboration and expand American tech presence in the Middle East. The UAE also committed to fund similar US-based data centers. The deal supports Trump's push for US AI dominance and the UAE's goal of becoming a global AI leader by 2031. Before concluding, let us provide you with the latest updates on global commodities prices. Now to weather updates. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Pulse of Africa.
This is Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.